Hydrocephalus. It's Greek for waterhead. Means the fluid around your brain doesn't drain properly, so pressure builds. For me, that just meant migraines, dizziness, brutal nausea. It's often diagnosed in childhood. I wasn't diagnosed until my early 40s. Roughly 1 in 350 Canadians live with it. This is my hydro journey. I'm in the parkade with my 19-year-old daughter Emma. We're at the Kelowna General Hospital. It's a bright fall morning. I'm headed for an ECG ordered by my doctor because ever since I moved to Kelowna just a few months ago, I've been getting these blinding migraines that cause partial vision loss. All of a sudden, I start to black out in the driver's seat, but I manage to get the car in park and I shout out, "Emma, call an ambulance." I pass out momentarily. The chorus of car horns and Emma pleading to 911 wakes me. A parking spot opens. It's a blessing, and I just roll my car in. The paramedics can't find us, so I just tell them to cancel. I'll walk to emergency instead. Save myself like $400. The ER is jammed. At triage, Nurse Ratchet's doppelganger, bun cinched within an inch of its life, asked me, "So why are you here today?" "I passed out," I say. Leaving out the while driving part, I'm not gambling my license over this one episode. She takes my vitals and tells me to sit down and join the rest of the herd. We've been here over a couple hours. I'm thinking about leaving. I'm feeling much better now and my patience is running thin. But my inner voice says to stay, and I listen. The ER doc has a kind face, dark wavy hair, blue sparkling eyes, and he's wearing these faded green scrubs. Total Grey's Anatomy vibe. Hello. He orders a CT. Emma and I sit with the 5 others in the tiny CT waiting room. The TV's muted. No one's watching. Everyone's glued to their phones. Except me. I'm taking it in. Someone here might get some really bad news today, and I pray it's not me. I pray it's not any of us. Especially that woman with her little boy on her lap. I keep my face steady for Emma. They call me in. The room is dim and it's warmer than I imagined. The tech rushes me on the white plastic shiny slab. When it's over, the technologist guides me back to the ER. But she's softer, more kinder than before. Did she spot something on her screen? Techs are never this nice. Damn. I glance at the tired ER clock on the wall, and I wait. I'm in no hurry. I'm still in the cancer-free zone. The doctor calls me up. Results are in his hand. My stomach drops. But then he smiles. CT's negative, but I want you to follow up with your GP about the headaches. Relief floods me. I really want to hug him. Like, I really want to hug him. But I don't. Emma and I plan for a non-tumor sushi celebration. On our way to dinner, my cell phone rings, and the caller ID reads Kelowna Hospital. Stomach drop returns. I don't want to answer this phone call, but I do. Dr. McDreamy's voice is on the speaker. Hi, Teresa. It's Dr. Johnson. I need you to go home and pack a bag and come back. Neurology's, they saw something on the screen and we need an urgent MRI. And we're going to have to admit you. Fuck. Emma hears everything. We drive home in silence. We're trying not to scare one another. We both have a lot of skin in this game. The dreadful letters MRI can't escape my claustrophobic mind. I don't know what scares me more at this point, the possibility of a brain tumor or climbing into that tunnel of doom. Next morning before my MRI appointment, I ask, rather I beg for some Valium. My doctor approves, yes. When I arrive at my appointment, I have one last request. More Valium stat. My heart is about to explode. Well, that request is denied. Shit. But the tech drapes a towel over my head to block me from seeing that magnetic coffin. And it helps. It was 30 minutes of agony, but I make it through. So after the consults with neurology, neurosurgery, ophthalmology, and all the other ologies, the diagnosis lands. Hydrocephalus. It's not a brain tumor. The solution is to have a shunt placed on my brain to keep the cerebral spinal fluids flowing. It's official. I'm having brain surgery. I never thought I'd say those words. Over the next 2 years, I undergo 5 brain surgeries in Kelowna. The shunt keeps failing. With each failure comes the headaches, the vomiting, the dizziness. They replace parts of the shunt, but never the whole unit. I have to give up my photography business. I can't function. These surgeries are taking their toll. My brother Chris has been staying with me in Kelowna for a while, and together we decide that I need a new surgical team, so we head to Winnipeg. I walk into the Winnipeg HSC emergency room, and I explain my situation to the ER doctor. He's no Dr. McDreamy, but he'll do just fine. The ER doctor consults with a neurosurgeon, and he agrees to admit me. But there's a catch. If I want surgery in Manitoba, I have to move back for coverage. Permanently. Healthcare in Canada is provincial. It's not federal. Decision made. Health over weather. Welcome back, -40 wind chill, my old nemesis. On the ward, I'm kind of a minor celebrity. Apparently, I'm the only hydrocephalus patient here. So each morning at 6 a.m., the curtain whooshes open and 14 medical students gather like paparazzi around my bed, but with clipboards instead of cameras. They want to know all about me. Now I know how Jennifer Aniston must feel. The HSC neurosurgery team gives me my life back. They decide to replace the entire shunt and put it in a different part of my brain. And it works. After a month's stay, I leave HSC. No invoice given, just well wishes from the hospital staff. Thank God I was born in Canada. Grateful. That was 5 years ago, and I haven't needed another surgery since. Hydro's taught me many things. Kindness heals is at the top of the list. Hospitals are loud, they're lonely, and you miss your own bed, but kindness changes the air. Thank you, Chris, for being at the hospital with me for countless hours, both at the HSC and Kelowna General, for bringing me those warm, fresh blankets, and for the laughter. To my sister Georgia, a nurse at HSC, who stopped by during her shifts. She straightened up my space and got me up to walk, even when I didn't want to, but I needed to. To Emma and Dad for supporting me while I was in recovery. It was nice to go outside and get some fresh air. To my Aunt Rose and Aunt Junie for making the long trip out to Kelowna. To my friends who came to the hospital to see me. To the healthcare aide who refilled my hot water bottle each night. To the nurse who found my vein gently and landed it on the first try. To housekeeping for the fresh room and the friendly nod. To the surgeon who welcomed me to the OR and introduced me to the surgical team. I could feel you all smiling from behind the masks. We're veering into the Oscar speech territory, and the exit music is about to kick in. I only have 10 minutes up here, so I can't thank everyone. The list is long. Hydrocephalus took a lot out of me, but it also handed me perspective. I am simply grateful.